Welcome back to this Thursday edition of Good Day. Well, it's an election outcome that very few of the experts predicted. With all that we know about polling in 2016, how does that happen? James Amos is president of the conservative National Center for Policy Analysis, based here in Dallas. Thank you so much for coming in.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure being here.
So why did so many pollsters, even Republican pollsters, miss the extent of the support out there for Donald Trump?
Well, this is going to be something studied for years and years because of the monumental gap in terms of the miss that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think there are a multiplicity of issues. And one certainly is that Republican, Democrat, I think much of our elite class that the pollsters are representing, leadership class, really misunderstood what they might refer to as the uneducated or unwashed masses that are out there that didn't have the wisdom to reach a conclusion of their own. To their detriment.
You know, my theory also is that the full extent, we're finding out the full extent of the problems that are created by underemployment and the weak recovery.
Yes.
You know, of course, we've been hearing about that for years. And in this election, we found out how many people are really concerned and suffering because of that.
Well, again, a total miss, but it's been a miss not for the election cycle, it's been a miss for the last 8, perhaps 10 years, and that is to say, if you look at small business in America and the shrill rhetoric, the anti-business rhetoric in general coming out of Washington, the weight of regulatory pressure on these businesses, these are people that are responsible for every net job in America since the mid-'80s.
You mean, okay, you're talking about small business.
Yes.
Okay, well, but Donald Trump has talked about forcefully bringing manufacturing jobs back to America, and he has used some very forceful rhetoric. He has even threatened companies who take their jobs overseas.
Yes.
So with, you know, punitive action.
Yes.
So is Trump's approach to bring back manufacturing jobs, is it going to work?
Well, I think listen, all business is not created equal. We're talking about the primary job generator in this country, that is small business, not the big business that he's referencing there. So that kind of, Mr. Trump certainly understands business. He understands what creates business in America. As an example, since the late 2008, just look at business format franchising, where perhaps 300 new businesses were generated every year, and on an average that's been less than 50 annually since 2008.
Okay, but it sounds like you're a little uncomfortable though with Donald Trump's get tough approach against major corporations.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I think that undoubtedly what will happen is that as they're already speaking to on the Hill, they're going to look for compromises on the reasons that these large corporations are moving offshore and give them incentives to come back. I think, you know, and another reason, if we're going back to why the pollsters missed, this is one that is perhaps a bit controversial, but I think, again, if you look at our elite leadership classes, somebody decided that concepts of patriotism, concepts of American exceptionalism were quaint and antiquated and not useful to speak to. That has been proven absolutely incorrect.
Yeah, well, the data is certainly going to be poured over for many years to come. James Amos, thank you so much. National Center for Policy Analysis.